So, good afternoon. We have today with us Jen Genoya, who happened to be here the same time I invited Muriel Maffre. And since Muriel cannot make it, we have her. Isn't that wonderful?
Isn't that wonderful?
Maybe you're her representative or something, since you're going to talk about the same topic, kind of.
Yeah.
Okay, so thank you so much for accepting. We're going to start in French and then in English. Bonjour Jenny, donc tu connais beaucoup sur la danse, tu connais beaucoup sur l'art, tu connais beaucoup sur le jonglage et je sais que tu fais aussi du théâtre, des musicals et tu mélanges tout ça. Peux-tu nous dire comment tu as eu l'idée de mélanger tout ça?
Comment j'ai eu l'idée de mélanger tout ça? En fait, j'étais à New York et j'étais comédienne, acteur. Et j'avais pas l'idée d'être chorégraphe. J'ai jamais fait ça.
Mais à l'école, tu as appris quoi? La danse?
J'ai fait théâtre et j'ai pris des cours de la danse. Oui. Mais j'ai jamais fait une pièce de chorégraphie.
Okay.
Alors, j'ai eu un angel sponsor qui voulait que je crée quelque chose, ce que je veux. Et je ne savais pas quoi faire. Et j'aimais toujours le jonglage. Et j'ai appris à jongler quand j'étais à Paris. Juste 3 balles.
Ah, c'est super.
Oui. Et donc...
Tu as aimé ça?
J'aimais ça. Donc, je suis allée à Dubaï, Brian Dubaï, Juggling, donc il a un magasin de jonglage.
C'est vrai?
Et avant, c'était à Soho, mais ça s'est fermé parce que je crois le loyer...
Et maintenant, c'est où?
Online.
Ah.
Donc, ça s'est fermé. Mais au moment, il y avait un magasin... alors, j'ai parlé avec Brian, le propriétaire, et il m'a dit... va à Carmine Juggling, il y a des jongleurs et peut-être que tu peux faire le casting avec Josh Wiener. C'était le mec asiatique juif qui était dans mon premier spectacle. Donc, je suis partie au Carmine Juggling. Et ensuite, The Field, c'est un groupe qui t'aide à créer. Donc, c'est 11 weeks ou 12 weeks, 12 semaines, 11 semaines. Et tu montres un peu de ton travail chaque fois. Alors ça, c'est où j'ai rencontré Henrietta, qui était la blonde.
La danseuse.
Oui, et puis Marietta était professeure de gyrotonique. Et moi, j'étais professeure de gyrotonique. Donc, mon casting, j'ai toujours fait comme ça. Je rencontre des gens que j'aime bien, comme ça. Donc, je ne fais pas des auditions. Ça ne marche pas pour moi. Donc, j'aime bien regarder. Et j'ai toujours... Javier Zul, qui a une compagnie, il est professeur de gyrotonique. Marietta était dans son compagnie et je l'ai vue en répétition et je dis tu te rappelles je crois qu'elle était grecque, elle avait les cheveux marrons très belles. Alors je dis je veux qu'elle soit dans mon spectacle. Et pour mon premier spectacle, ça marche pas toujours comme ça. Tout le monde était très bien dans le casting. C'était vraiment...
Ils étaient contents d'être ensemble.
Oui, et puis j'ai eu je ne me rappelle plus son nom, Michael. Tu te rappelles le monsieur qui mangeait la pomme?
Ah oui. Qu'est-ce qu'il faisait, lui?
Je sais pas exactement. Il dansait.
Il était un peu... Et tu avais aussi un jongleur.
Oui, Josh. Et puis, il y avait ma copine, Carissa, et puis il y avait moi. Donc, ça c'est très bien marché parce que Henrietta avait déjà chorégraphié, donc elle m'a aidé un peu. Elle m'a aidé avec les transitions parce que moi, j'étais très stressée. Je savais pas ce que je faisais. Et c'était... tout un spectacle.
Et tout est venu ensemble.
Oui. C'est Dieu qui m'a aidé, je te jure, sur la Torah.
Non, mais aussi, c'était très marrant.
Ah, c'était très beau.
Non, mais on rigolait tout le temps.
Oui.
Bien. Il y avait beaucoup d'humour.
Oui, c'était très... Franchement, pour ce que je connaissais, le temps que j'avais, c'était magnifique.
Je sais, elle est très belle pièce.
Très belle pièce.
Et donc, c'est là où tu as l'idée de mélanger le tout.
Oui.
Il y avait du jonglage, de la danse, du théâtre et musique, bien sûr. Et puis, il y avait aussi un peu de peinture au fond. Là.
Oui, ça, c'était Jessica Weiss. Elle est une artiste à New York et elle était élève de gyrotonique. Et je lui dis, est-ce que tu veux faire le set, la scénographie? Voilà. Et on est parti au magasin de tissus, souvent. Et
donc, c'était tout artistique.
c'était un peu c'était le twill material, c'est pas cher, et puis ça fait un peu cirque.
Ouais.
Et elle a bien fait Moi, j'aimais beaucoup la scénographie.
Oui, il y avait du bleu et du
rouge,
rouge, voilà, et c'était super, c'était très artistique.
Oui, Jessica Weiss, elle fait beaucoup de choses avec le wallpaper, tapisserie.
Ouais.
Elle mélange, elle fait des collages.
Ah, c'est super.
Oui.
Donc, tous ces gens-là, tu as gardé le contact?
Oui, Jessica, si je vais à New York, je vais plus souvent, je le vois.
Tu peux la voir?
Oui. Henrietta, non. Et Marietta, non. Je ne sais plus où ils sont.
Okay.
Josh, je l'ai vu à New York. Et puis, Michael, non. Je ne sais plus. Chrissa, non.
OK. So,
bon,
les gens voyagent.
Des fois, on perd contact. Mais j'étais très jeune. J'avais 23, 22.
Ils sont sûrement sur Facebook.
Oui, peut-être.
D'accord. Donc, maintenant que tu es de retour à San Francisco,
oui.
Est-ce que tu peux rencontrer des gens comme ça?
Oui.
Tu peux?
Enfin, différent, c'est pas la même chose.
Oui, mais tu peux aller dans OTC et trouver des danseurs.
Oui, genre Chris Scarver, je l'ai vu, au fait, Robert Moses, un chorégraphe et professeur ici, je l'ai vu comme ça. Et je crois que Astrid m'a dit, ouais, il est bien. Et puis je lui ai demandé. Et il dit oui. Donc, tu demandes. C'est comme si tu demandes quelqu'un, est-ce que tu veux sortir avec moi un peu?
Ah, d'accord.
Des fois, ils disent oui, des fois, ils disent non. Mon premier spectacle, j'ai eu beaucoup de chance parce que tout le monde a dit oui. Mais maintenant que je suis un peu plus j'ai eu plus d'expérience, des fois, ça marche pas. C'est pas toujours très facile de trouver le bon casting.
Il faut faire beaucoup de networking.
Et des fois, il faut aussi... Maintenant, je paye certains artistes. Genre l'artiste, le jongleur Cryptic, je l'ai payé...
non, mais il était bien, lui, il est professionnel.
Voilà, maintenant, je prends plus de professionnels.
D'accord, c'est super.
Ouais.
Donc, je sais que tu n'as pas encore de plan pour ton projet futur, mais peut-être que quelque chose va te venir et tu vas faire quelque chose de nouveau.
Oui, des fois, il faut penser à ce que tu... C'est quoi ce qui t'inspire? Inspiration. Je voulais faire peut-être une musique vidéo, genre improviser avec le paysage de Santa Fe quand j'étais là-bas la semaine dernière. Bon, ça s'est pas passé, mais des fois, je sais pas.
Tu n'avais pas la caméra non plus.
Mais j'ai le iPhone.
Ah oui, d'accord.
Mais des fois, on a des idées dans genre, j'ai dit tout à l'heure, je veux un boxeur dans mon prochain spectacle. Donc ça, c'est une idée. Des fois, on a des idées, on les fait pas. Et des fois, d'autres idées, ça agrandit. Et ça change.
Tu peux aller peut-être à Half Moon Bay, où c'est similaire que Santa Fe. Comme ça, tu as le décor du lac et du désert, tout ça, et faire là-bas, je sais pas. Enfin, il y a plusieurs endroits dans la Bay Area où il y a des très beaux paysages, non?
Bien sûr.
Oui. Donc, maintenant, on va faire un petit peu en anglais, comme ça, ceux qui n'ont pas compris vont essayer de comprendre ce que tu fais. Donc, we're going to do it in English. So, Jennifer is here. She's covering for Muriel, who is a ballet dancer.
I don't think you need to.
Yeah.
And you don't have to mention that.
And
you can just start the interview.
Jenny is here.
You can start the interview.
And she's
you don't need
a dancer.
to
Okay.
You don't
so
need
Jenny,
to say,
oh,
by the way, someone didn't show up, so we have a backup. I'm sure if David Letterman has Jimmy Fallon or whoever doesn't have a guest show and they have a new one, they don't say, oh, thanks
for covering.
But
you're in the same field. That was my point.
Yes.
Okay. So thank you for being here. You're being very gracious to accept.
Yes, I'm. Yes,
so thank you for being here, Jenny. Would you call yourself a dancer, a modern dancer, ballet dancer, a choreographer, or all of the above?
Well, as you know, I'm a juggler.
Yeah.
I do many different things. I'm literally a juggler of juggling.
Mm-hmm.
I can juggle, and I'm a juggler. I'm a poet. I'm a dancer. I'm a lover. I'm
a poet. I never heard you write a poem.
Well,
you are more a painter.
I'm a painter. It's an expression. Like I think it's the lyrics of a song. I'm a joker. I'm a midnight smoker.
Okay, that's why you said.
That's why I said all that. I did write poetry in high school, but no, I'm not a poet.
Okay. So basically, you want to say it's poetic to create things.
I should have, no, somebody actually told me that the other day. So I guess I was just
Just
free flowing.
improvising.
What do I really do? I teach yoga.
Mm-hmm.
I do take dance.
Yeah.
I do choreograph, merging dance, theater, and juggling.
Yeah.
I juggle on and off.
Yeah.
I'm a lover of juggling.
Okay.
I can do like 4 clubs barely.
Really?
So I'm okay, but I'm not like a professional. Same thing with dance. I started, I'm a good dancer for my age, 41, but I'm no Muriel Meffray. Like I didn't train my whole life, and it is a training of daily.
You have to perfect
It's quite a
yourself.
discipline, So I
You don't do it 8 hours a day like a professional dancer.
Exactly. So, I'll eat whatever I want, and I
Oh,
don't dance
yeah,
every day.
yeah.
So, I'm
You're more like
I am a dancer in my spirit.
okay, great. So you're right. Professionals, they have to watch their diet very carefully. But that doesn't mean you can't watch your diet. But anyway, I understand what you mean. You are more
I do
unrestricted.
dance in my performances, but looking at the videos, I realize I should be on a little bit of a diet.
Okay. So you're more of a free spirit dancer kind of thing.
I mean, I have been dancing for a long time, even though I
Yes.
take breaks.
Since
I look
18.
since I was 20. So I feel like I watch videos of myself, and I'm always like, wow, I'm not as bad as I think. Like I'm okay.
Yeah.
I am a dancer, but I finally am a dancer. But I
wish
you're
we-
not as good as some, and you're not as bad as others. You got to stop comparing at one point. You're like, I just love it, and I enjoy it, and I do it.
Okay. No, because
I think someone once said, you know what a writer is? Someone who writes.
Okay.
So I'm a part-time dancer.
So that's good. Yeah, I wish we could get that video where you were wearing
White
all white at
at
Berkeley.
UC
If you
Berkeley.
can get hold of that person,
Yeah.
they wanted to give you a copy. But anyway, so you started at UC Berkeley.
Yes.
Do you recommend that program to any prospective dancer?
It was such a great program when I went there. Oh my God, we took dance class every day.
Really?
The teachers are amazing. I mean, Marnie Wood, she's in New York, I think now, and she was like such a inspiration as a person,
So it was
as
a
a
good
teacher.
program.
And they really knew the Graham method, and it taught me a lot about discipline and what dancing was. I mean, she even said, what dance, because we sometimes would have like a holiday, and then we'd come in on a Tuesday, and she said, how does your body feel? Or like after Thanksgiving, and it's true. Like back then I was dancing 5 days a week, and you take one day off and you feel it.
Oh.
So you really do need to dance 5,
Every
6
day.
days. And I've taught, ballet dancers, and they work 6, 7 days a week, some of them.
Oh yeah.
So
it's
how the body becomes excellent is through the
Practice.
daily chipping. Doesn't have to be a lot of chipping, but that daily workout,
Adds up.
it adds up, and that's how you achieve that beautiful fluidity. So in college, it was a really good foundation. I only did 3 semesters at Cal, and then I remember that was really what I learned. Like, you want to dance, you take class. So in New York, I did take class. I took at Cunningham and Perry Dance, and
Part of your curriculum was also theater. You did about 13 plays.
yeah, I majored in dramatic arts, and I performed in many.
Classics.
I did Shakespeare. I did a lot of classics, but I also did a lot of stuff in New York.
Was it Othello you did?
I did Othello.
That was very hard. How
Yeah.
did you remember all the lines? I don't
Oh
understand.
God! When I was young, I learned lines really easily. I think it's like a muscle.
Really?
You get better. I was constantly in plays and learning lines, and
I couldn't believe it. It
Yeah.
was so...
that was a fun production.
Yeah.
And my friend
It-
Michael Colucci was the director, and I'm still friends with him. He's in LA, and
Yeah.
yeah, that was a
And
good
it
one.
was an outdoor play.
It was outdoors, right on the campus.
Wow, that was amazing. I remember I taped it, and I still have it.
Oh yeah,
Yeah, I do.
yeah.
So those I kept.
Uh-huh.
Yeah. So I also kept your dances at UC Berkeley. So you do recommend the program there?
Yeah, I mean, I don't know who runs the program now. I know Marnie used to run the program, and
Okay.
she retired.
Okay.
So whoever's running it,
theater.
hopefully I don't even know if it's still Graham. I have no idea what they're doing. But when I was there, it was very good. I mean, I think what I got out of college were the friends I made, and I became a dancer. Like, if
Yeah.
I didn't go to UC Berkeley and took that first dance class,
Yeah.
I wouldn't have had that practice. And unfortunately or fortunately, who knows, I didn't dance every day my entire life up until now. I did take breaks. But when I was in New York, I had a dream of being a dancer because I didn't start off fluid or flexible or knowing everything. So I did take class, and I think that's what makes a dancer is the practice.
Okay, so keep on practicing.
I should. I almost went to class today, and I chose to come here to meet Muriel.
But take your own advice. Basically.
Yeah, tomorrow I'm gonna. I sometimes I'm like, oh, should I go to class tomorrow because I haven't danced all week.
You have to give yourself a little push.
Well, like this week I didn't dance all week because I was traveling.
Yeah.
And I didn't even walk that much. My friend, I think, couldn't walk because of his foot. So I was like, I'm out of shape. My cardio's out of shape.
Oh, so you gotta catch
So if
up.
I go tomorrow to class, like, you need to keep it up because you go to class. Like, if I take, professional advanced modern class, you're with people who've danced all week or at least half the week. So I'm going to be, like, hurting. So I got to take it easy or... Well, Robert sometimes says just take it easy.
Yeah.
Like contain yourself.
Or just take 2 classes in a row, one beginner, then one intermediate.
Yeah, or I should take 3 or 4 classes a week. That way my cardio and my alignment is sharp.
It's good.
Yeah, okay. So Monday, I think I'll do gyrotonic, whatever. I'll do some ballet in the week, and then... you can walk more. But anyway, this week was, and that happens. You're like, oh, it's like a constant, remotivation.
But we could invite Robert Moses.
I think that would be awesome.
So I'll let you do that.
Well, you can invite him.
No, I mean, you have his contact.
Well, he's on Facebook. Okay. Or he has a website.
Okay, that sounds good.
But I think that would be great. I think he might do it. Why not?
Yeah, so thank you so much, Jenny. I think you live in a world that... most people only dream of because most people have to work 9 to 5.
Yes.
They don't have time to dream of dancing. They just
do
that once in a while.
You're very true. It's very true. And I just want to, I know you want to wrap it up,
no.
But let me just end with this, which is true. And I sometimes feel good, like, oh my God, I'm dancing, I'm doing this, But I'll tell you something, which Georgia O'Keeffe said, which I liked, because sometimes people will put you down or they're jealous because they're hard. It is hard to be a mom or working, and my life is...
And they don't have time.
They don't have time or whatever. And Georgia O'Keeffe said, it takes courage to create your own world.
Yeah.
Because she moved to Santa Fe and she just kind of created this little bubble of herself. She wanted to be there. She did it. Or it
takes courage to
it takes courage to do what you want, even if everyone else isn't doing it. Like, she painted these big flowers and people were like, oh, they're so sexual, why is she doing that? But you know what, you got to do what you want to do,
and then
you can't worry about everyone.
You have a calling to do it.
I do.
Okay.
Yeah.
So I look forward then
to the next
your
show.
Next show.
High five.
Okay.
It'll rock.
It will rock, right? There will be dance and music and theater
and live drumming
and maybe boxing this time.
And boxing, maybe.
Wow, that should be an awesome show.
Yeah.
Thank you so much for being here, Jenny. You've been
Thank you, Mom. You're awesome. You look great. I think you look tan.
Oh, by the way, this is Santa Fe shirt, right?
Yeah.
You brought me. Thank you so much, Jenny. I appreciate it.
Oh, my pleasure. I love you.
Oh, also, they're waiting for shows from you to air here because you have a show here waiting.
You did that without my permission. That's another story.
Okay.